Okay, it reconnected. We'll wait for you to find us.
Okay, now we're back on Enlightened World again. Right?
Yes, we are on Enlightened World Network, or How to Connect with Angels. We're on both.
It's kind of like, who's on first?
I'm telling you this. Well, that's where we will go, because we'll broadcast from there. Because I think one of the reasons I got put in jail was because I was sharing so much from my personal page. Robert Dosa found us. Share from Enlightened World, please.
I get it a little bit later here.
Yeah, I've still got. I still got the messages from when people came on before.
Oh, I think
so. That's a good thing.
Sally saw us. So
hi, Robert. Yeah, Rick is here. Catherine's here.
Okay.
Yeah, come on in, guys.
I can find us here on this couch, but I can't find us on the computer. Luann just found us, so okay.
Hi, Sherry Seymour. All of you that are finding us, please share it back out. I'm sorry. There's a lot of computer issues today. The computers have issues. We're going to send them to Jeryl Anne's group. Hi, Sally.
Thanks. Okay, I'm going to share back out to Angelic River Family again.
Okay.
Let me do that.
All right. You finally got in. Yes, good morning, Sally and Tony.
Hi, Tony and Sally.
And we are having a lot of wind here, so if you see me reach out and grab, I'm grabbing the computer so it doesn't blow over again. Yes. Oh, good. Catherine, you got your coffee.
All right.
And yeah, I hope you are enjoying that weather, honey.
I think Stacy might be with us this morning. I just saw that she commented.
I haven't seen that yet, so she may be in How to Connect with Angels.
Yeah.
My brain's not functioning yet.
There, wherever.
Yeah, I know, Robert. Facebook doesn't like too much good stuff shared. Well, they're just going to have to deal with it because that's all I share.
Okay, let me see if I can. This is where I can find the most comments.
Before we were rudely interrupted, we were asking how your Easter was. How was it for you? And I know I had a big day. I went from coffee in the morning at 7:30 until, gosh, what time did we get done? About 5:30-ish with the healing.
Yeah.
And we had a wonderful dinner, and then I was exhausted. I just relaxed. I didn't really even do any of the work that I needed to do to get today going.
Yeah.
But it was okay because I slept really good. I was tired. So I did some brain dead stuff and then went to bed. She's saying good morning too. Hi, Tony. We love you.
Yeah, Luann's going to have rain. And Stacy is here. She said good morning.
Where's she at? Because I don't see her on my feed.
I found her in Angelic River Family feed. So
she must not have clicked on the if you click on the broadcast, it'll bring you in to Enlightened World, and I'll be able to see your comments. Easter was like a total rebirth, Robert. Oh, awesome.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Hi,
that
Carol.
healing Teri did yesterday, that was the same way for me. Wow, that really shifted me into a new place. That's probably why I overslept, because my body was just time to just kind of lay down and really, really rest my physical body, because my emotional, spiritual, and mental body had gone through a lot of healing yesterday. And I had the good fortune. Easter is my favorite holiday because of ascension and its meaning to me and how we're ascending now. And so I went outside and sat in the yard. Every year I do this. I sit and talk to Jesus and to all my team, my spirit team, and just reconnect. And so I had a lot of healing, and I did a lot of Ho'oponopono yesterday. It's the time for rebirth. It's a time for new beginnings. It's a time for releasing and letting go of those 3D physical things and moving more into the higher realms of spirit. So
absolutely,
it was awesome. And
I put the link back up because I see some names I don't recognize. Good morning, Jax from New Zealand.
Oh, hi,
she's
Jack.
Irish, an Irish lass living in New Zealand. And hello and welcome. And Connie Hamilton Now, you all may already be a part of our group. We are growing by leaps and bounds, so I'm trying to get familiar with some of these names. But thank you for joining us and welcome. And Sally said she had a busy day yesterday. She did a Reiki session for universal healing and a meditation session with her group, and she slept like a baby. Yeah, I woke up about 3:30, I think, this morning. Yes, Oswald, this is live. Thank you for being here.
Facebook just took me completely out of there.
Oh, wow. Hi, Diane. Good morning. And Hermilo, another name I don't recognize. Thank you for being here.
Luann's got rain, and Stacy asked if it's raining here. No, it's not, Stacy. Stacy is about an hour and a half south of us. And it's not raining here yet, but we're supposed to get showers today. So.
Oh, Sherry Seymour had some surprises. Found a plastic cross on the front porch. When I went on YouTube, there was beautiful music playing. And on the screen was a blue heart and scenery. How awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
Oh, that is. And to Oswin, you're with us in Periscope. Yes, it is live. We are streaming live on Facebook, on Periscope, and on YouTube. So if you're seeing us on Periscope this morning, hello to everyone watching. We do this every morning at 7:30. We have coffee by the river and just have a wonderful conversation with anybody that wants to come in. We have a group on Facebook called Angelic River Family. For those of you who aren't with us, please just click on the link that's in the comments and you can come into our group. Thank you. Susie, good morning. Oh, Trey says, hello, I'm Trey, and my fur angel is called Susie Hope. Second time watching today, only found you guys Saturday. Yes, I think it was Saturday.
Yes, and how are you doing today? I know you've suffered a really big loss, and I just want you to know that you're in my prayers, because I went through what you went through just here a short 2 years ago, and the big dog, the black dog Angel, came to me about a year after we lost our Sissy. And in fact, I was at Teri's down in Fort Lauderdale, and we saw the spirit of Sissy, and she came and it said, okay, it's time. You need to bring in a new fur baby family member. And I came home from her house, and we had a friend that had some puppies, and went over there, and I picked her up, and I haven't let her go since. So yeah. I do understand your loss, and it's a hard one. It's a hard one, because my four-leggeds are my children. I didn't have two-legged children. I had the four-legged kind. So yeah. Everybody's saying it's windy. And Connie Hamilton says they have sunshine in Scotland. I'm so glad to hear that. Good morning from Scotland. And Jack said, yes, a rebirth to be sure. I'm a holistic coach and massage therapist. We are entering the world of a new dimension after COVID-19. I feel a big shift for us all, and the love is unbelievable around the world. That was so felt yesterday, Jax. I was online all day yesterday, and one of the things we did was streamed for 3.5 hours at Enlightened World. We did an Easter celebration, and Jeryl Anne was part of that. She had a beautiful message for everybody. Diane had a wonderful message that was so loved. And who else am I missing? Nathan Myers, thank you for your message. And Lisa Jo Davis had an awesome message, and she's doing the meditation today. So I hope you all can tune into that meditation. And hi, Deirdre. Yes, you made it. Yay! I'm trying to find all of these people that I'm not seeing that you're seeing.
Yeah, they're in Enlightened World.
Okay, I'm trying to go there.
And those of you on Periscope, I'm watching live on Periscope. So I'm hoping that everyone is well and that you had a great Easter weekend. And now we're starting off on a Monday on a good foot. We always start out here at the river in the morning and just put out some good vibes. At the end of this, we go for about an hour, and at the end, we just lift each other up in prayer and meditation. So if that's your thing and you want to hang around with us, welcome, 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 welcome. We welcome everybody.
We have Camilo Novello Quiroga and said blessings. And I do apologize if I completely mispronunciated your name.
Thank you, Jax. Yes, there's lots of love here, so hang with us and you're going to feel that love. Hi, Jenny Waterhouse. Good morning. Oh, Diane, I'm so glad that you're doing okay. Yeah, I know yesterday, normally not everybody, but people like to spend it with family, and these times we're living in right now, it's not possible to have big gatherings. But those of you that were able to see your family, I'm so glad and so happy you were able to do that. Good morning, Pat, and hi, welcome from Periscope. I'm so glad you're here.
And Jenny Waterhouse is with us. Good
Thank
morning,
you.
Jenny.
Thank you for the hearts. Whoever gave hearts on Periscope, thank you.
And I'm typing in, we are the Angelic River family. We are now 426 members strong.
Yes.
And if you enjoy what you're seeing here, we do workshops. We do free workshops for everybody in the group. We've done a grief workshop where we have I don't like to call it an addictions workshop. I call it a releasing issues workshop. And so please, if you feel drawn to us, please join us. We're not a religious group. We are highly, highly spiritual.
Yes, there is a difference.
And yes, there is. And Jax, please friend me. It's Jeryl Anne Heatherdale. I'm also a holistic life coach, and I just became ordained. I am a senior minister of holistic healing. And I also am a massage therapist, so Reiki master, and we do angelic
awesome
Reiki.
One too.
So yeah, so please, I feel like you're my kindred spirit out there. So please friend me if you would.
And I just want to say to Trey, thank you for letting us know what to call you. I love that.
Yes,
that's a beautiful name.
It is.
And okay, yeah. So what we do on here also is lift each other up. So I love the interactions and how you all just share your love for each other. That's so beautiful. Thank you for that message.
You really
and
are.
She says she cries nearly all day, every day. Susie Hope was my everything.
Oh,
I always said my sunshine never came from the sky. It came from Susie Hope. Oh, how I can relate to that. I lost my gizmo in October last year. And yeah, he was my everything. He was my constant companion. Well, welcome, Frank O2. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome. I'm glad you found us. And I hope that you'll come in. We broadcast every morning here from the river.
Yeah. Hi, Julie Kiss. I loved your picture of your entryway to your home. It's so beautiful with the orchids and everything. I just saw it this morning, so thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. So let's get some positive thoughts going this morning. Are you ready for the question of the day? Okay, our question of the day. And hi, Sharu. I hope that's how I say that. Sharu Shah, welcome. All right, so here's your question. Can I get a drum roll? What kinds of good and beautiful things am I experiencing in this moment? Okay. I'm hearing an echo.
I know, that's me. Sorry.
What kind of good and beautiful things am I experiencing in this moment? You know, we're not thinking that way, are we? We're thinking about survival and getting through each moment. Let's turn our thoughts to what are we experiencing that's really bringing some joy to our lives? So what kind of beautiful things are you all experiencing? Share.
May I share?
Yes.
First of all, this group, I tell you what, no matter what, I can wake up. I usually wake up in a pretty good mood, but no matter what mood I'm in, no matter what's going on around me, I love this group. It lifts my spirits. And to be able to walk out here and see the river and to just be in nature, that's the beautiful thing, the planet, the river, and the forest. So I'm extremely blessed.
Julie Kiss says kindness of others.
Yes.
Sally says grander spiritual understanding. Thank you.
Ooh, Catherine says, I would say healing and trying to love myself more. Yeah. Being in the moment of that and really being present with ourselves and is so important to love ourselves and to move beyond those self-beliefs that we were raised with and we were taught to believe about ourselves, the untruths, if you will.
Untruths. And Trey, thank you for sharing, your lovely lady sharing your fur baby stories. And we have this one by Alice. The gift of breath and kindness to others. Sending greetings from Kenya. Well, welcome from Kenya. We are so glad that you are here. And Sherry says she looks forward to joining with us all each morning. Love the connections and the meditations. Thank you. So just continue to share any good and wonderful things that you're experiencing in life. And I saw somebody ask how they could, I think it was Jax, how you could join our group. It's Angelic River Family on Facebook. And we do broadcast this through Periscope, and a lot of people have been jumping on with us on Periscope today. So that's great to see. Thank you. I hope there's a blessing going on there as well.
Type that in if you want to put it up on the screen.
I'm not seeing it. It didn't come through yet.
Oh my gosh, we have so many good
things.
The
question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the question.
Yeah, there we go. Hi, Jenny Waterhouse. You resonate with Catherine. Awesome.
Good morning, Deirdre. You finally got here.
She got in. And Jack says, I feel endless love, and I love to sing. It's another passion. Nice. I love that.
And now, please, I was kind of like doing something on my computer. Is Susie Hope Savior Rollins? Does she go by Trey?
That's Trey. That's her name.
Trey. Okay.
Susie Hope was her therapy dog.
Her therapy dog. Okay, so Trey says nature, kindness, and compassion. Luann says she's blessed that technology allows her to FaceTime with her family when she can't be with them in person. I thought of you so many times yesterday, Luann, because I know you're so isolated there in Canada.
And thank you for coming on to some of the lives yesterday, Luann.
Yeah. And Mariah says she's experiencing this shift in the collective, and absolutely, Mariah, it just feels so different. And in fact, last night when we were doing the sunset, which was breathtaking, it felt magical. I'm starting to feel beyond the collective fear into the collective hope and the collective love, if you will. It's really changing a lot.
It is changing a lot. And, we've been talking about the emotions that people were feeling through this time of isolation. We're like way into this thing now, where we've had to be isolated and separated. And if you're familiar at all with the stages of grief, there's like a process that happens. We, each in our own way, go through those stages. And I feel like, we went through the shock of it at the beginning. We went through the anger, really being angry about it. And it feels now like we've gone into kind of a denial, because I'm hearing, and you all may have heard this too, from a lot of people that are listening to like the conspiracy theories. This isn't real. It didn't happen. You're being lied to. So we go into those stages, and that's the denial stage. And I have family in the medical profession, and I know there's been people that come on here that say, I lost someone. This is real. This is happening. So I think we're progressing through those stages of grief as we go through this whole process of living through this experience, living through what we had to do to reset, to reboot on this earth. So, whatever stage you're in, whatever emotion you're in, just be gentle with yourself and let it happen. Just allow it. That's the big thing, is to allow it. And, there's no judgment of anybody, and those that are pushing that energy out of, it's not real. There's no judgment or criticism. It's just a stage that you're in. And
Absolutely.
before you come to acceptance, that's the stage that we get to finally. Yeah, this is real. This did happen. I did lose somebody, or I know somebody that lost somebody. So yeah, it's interesting how those emotions progress, and grief's a weird animal because none of us do it the same.
No, and you can
It's
bounce all
yeah,
over the graph
exactly.
with what kind of phase you're in.
Yeah.
You can move past your denial and your anger and all of that, and get into some in your bargaining phase, and then something happens and it flips you back to the shock and the denial. So there's a lot of ways. Now,
Yeah,
this is a
Jenny.
wonderful comment. Deirdre says she's seen a lot more kindness in the collective.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah,
And Jenny says, I was sharing how I've been able to sense more hope than fear at this point, and yes, on the stages. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of hope as well.
yeah.
And I like that. There's people that are seeing that, this isn't going to last forever. It is a temporary thing that we have to be separated. And as I said, I think a couple of days ago, I can do anything as long as I know it's only temporary and there's an end to it.
Absolutely.
Is that mindset?
And I think what also makes it so much easier is that I know on the other side that it is not going to be the same world. We have been saying, I know I have been for years, decades, we cannot keep going the way we're going. And so many have felt that. I think the collective has felt that. And when we ask for something, we do eventually get it. Now, I don't think any of us could have ever envisioned that this is how it was going to happen. It doesn't matter. That's what we got. And so now we've got it. What do we do with it?
Right.
And how do we use this time? And that's what we're all about here. How do we use this time so that when we do find ourselves on the other side of this pandemic, what's it going to look like? We choose in each and every moment how we're going to respond to this. This does not mean we have to sit in Pollyanna land all the time, but it's when we have a fear or what we might call a fear-based emotion. There's either fear or there's love. We look at it, we bring it up, we transform it, we move on into love. So how we all collectively handle this time, how we choose to go through it, is what is going to affect what is on the other side of this. And that's our whole goal here, is to keep each other lifted up, to help each other see those dark corners within ourselves, heal those, and move forward. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Staying in the moment is important, and getting in touch with what you're feeling so that it can come up. But you also, coffee burp, you also want to have that hope to hold on to.
Right.
And that's where I said, knowing that it's temporary, we can feel into what's happening in the moment and really go into that acceptance of it so that it can heal. Oh, Wendy, you're getting ready to drive to work. Honey, we love you so much.
And Carol Allen, she says, I'm feeling sadness and calm today. Definitely moving through grief again. Yeah. Today for my uncle Pat that passed away 10 years ago yesterday. Calm and peace, though, allowing the grief to surface. Yeah, Carol. And Carol, if you, we need to, I think you said you were wanting to get into the issues group. I'm going to be doing that work today, and if you'd like to get together and if you'd like to do some processes to move through the grief, just let me know. I'd be happy to. I have time available today. And but I'm going to say an extra prayer for you in our prayer time. And these are the things. These things come up, and this is what we want to do. We want to heal that, transform that, because it's very real. And sometimes we get stuck in that mindset that because we're these spiritual beings in a human suit, that we should be beyond that. We should be at this higher spiritual plane. Well, yeah, we're moving to that. But the truth is, we came here so that we could experience these emotions. That's the whole point of being in what I like to call a skin suit. So but we are in a time of transition and ascension. So we're kind of caught in that limbo of, yes, we need to feel them, we need to transform them, move into 5D in a love state. It's still an emotional state, and so this is the challenge that we face. We've never been in this place on this planet before, and I'm not just talking about the pandemic. I'm talking about spiritually as well. So
yeah, and the thing to remember is that we chose to be here for such a time as this. You know, when we made our soul contract and we decided to reincarnate here on Earth, we knew that we were going to be facing struggles and challenges, and we knew we would be here for this to help bring in the light. So it's a matter of remembering that. Remember who you are, that we are all spirit, and that we all came here for this purpose. This is one of the purposes that we came here for, is to help each other through this. There's a reason that this group exploded, and I mean exploded. We went from, a handful of us that decided, yeah, we're going to create this. It was Jeryl Anne, myself, and Wendy that created the group, and then now we're at over 400 members, and we welcome every one of you, and you're all in our soul family. If you're here, you're in our soul family. You manifested this meeting to see who's part of your soul family. And I'm just happy to be here at this time. I'm excited to be here and to see this process. It's like we came here to help Earth heal. And we saw what was happening. We saw the destruction. We saw the disrespect of our Mother Earth. And we created a way to reset, a way to reboot, and that's what happened. We're here, we're doing it. I'm excited about the other side. I saw Sherry Seymour's comment that on the other side, she's pretty sure it's going to be a gentle and caring society. Mm-hmm. Well, let's create that. Let's create it with our thoughts. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. Hold that in close to you. Hold it in. Thoughts become things. So whatever you're thinking, that's what you're creating. And how do you want to create? Do you want to create something wonderful, a great experience for you? Or do you want to keep creating what didn't work before? The fear and the competition and the disrespect of others, being bullied, all of those things that was going on before this.
I want to say good morning to Bernadette, and I also want to say good morning to my friend Kathleen Freer up in Tennessee.
Hi, Kathleen.
I don't know, I doubt she's still with us because she teaches in the morning, but she popped on to say hello.
Yeah.
She was on another feed that I didn't see. So, Kathleen, if you're still watching, good morning, good morning, good morning. And if not, sorry I missed your comment, and hopefully you'll see this later. So, yeah.
Awesome, and we still have a lot of people in Periscope that are jumping on. Thank you for being here. We're live on Periscope and YouTube, as well as 2 places on Facebook. So this is kind of awesome that we're having a response that we are having this morning.
Deborah Riddick was with us. If we don't say good morning to you, we apologize. That we're kind of all over the place this morning, technology-wise. We got booted off a couple times, and so we don't see every comment and every person on one feed, so we have to go back and forth. That's why I'm juggling phones and that, and I just now found everybody on this one. So
good. This has been an awesome conversation, and we started with what kind of good and beautiful things are you experiencing in this moment, and sharing some positive energy, because I think that's where we need to kind of stay. It uplifts us. Anything that you can do, whether it's music, talking to a friend, pick up the phone and call somebody you haven't talked to in a while. I'm scrolling because I want to find there it is. I want to find our question for today, and let's just share some positive energy. I love Jax's comments.
What was that?
For the first time in 46 years, I feel like I really have a voice and a light for others to give hope. I'm shining my light daily for others. I'm a recovering alcoholic people who are suffering and need to be their light. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when we find that voice, it's like, look out. There's no going back. You know, when you wake up and you say, oh, this is my purpose, and you're told not to hide that light anymore. You're told by Spirit, don't hide, let that light shine. Then, you know, listen to that voice. Listen to what's telling you to speak up.
I think she's my split apart. I mean, I'm a massage therapist. I'm a holistic life coach. I'm a recovering alcoholic, drug addict. I'm 7 years clean from that. So, Jax, you definitely have to friend me because I want to swap techniques. Because, you know, that's what we're doing here. We're working with others, and I have what I call an issues group that some people are struggling with sugar, some people are struggling with alcohol, cigarettes. It doesn't matter what it is what it is, and this is a really good time to release and transform. So please, if you're interested, join us.
I would love to see that.
Yes.
Good morning, man, on Periscope. Thank you for being on with us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so interesting when you find somebody that has similar things and you just know that you've done this dance before.
Exactly.
This is not your first go-round with each other. So, yes, I can't wait to see what's going to come from that relationship.
No.
Awesome.
Thank you, Trey. You know, we inspire each other. You know, and this is the whole point. I have God bumps from head to toe. My hair's standing on end. You know, this is the whole thing. And this is what sets all of our days. Some of us are starting our day this way. Some of us are continuing through our day because for those of you who are in different time zones, I know, like our Wendy, we have 3 moderators I want to bring up really quickly for this group. Wendy Roberts, Diane Allison Beiersdorfer, and Deirdre Fitzsimmons. These 3 ladies keep us going. We're 426 strong, and it's a lot of comments that come in, and they are there to really keep an eye on things, because it's not that we're too busy for it. We're not. It's just that to keep up with all of that, and Teri's on the air anywhere from 1 to 3 times a day. And I'm on at least once a day and then twice on Saturday and anything else that comes up in between. And just everything, and each and every one of us are doing so much. So it takes a village. And if anyone else is interested in assisting us, please let us know. But yeah, they keep us going and they keep this group going. So really, it's a big shout out to them.
It really is. Thank you, girls, so much. And for any of you who would, if you would share the broadcast, that helps tremendously. I was just recently put in Facebook jail because I shared too much. But if we all take that on and share, if each one of us shares, then there's not going to be one person that gets their hand slapped. And if you're not aware of Facebook jail, it is a real thing. They lock you down, and you're not able to post in any group when you're in Facebook jail. You can only post on your timeline or a page that you own. Like if you created a page, then you're able to go in there, but not ones that you're just an admin of. So yeah, this time they were kind of gentle with me. It was only 24 hours, but they can lock you out for up to a week. And I've been locked out for about 3 or 4 days, I think, in the past. So this was a gentle slap on the hand, but it still hurt because, you know, I do come on multiple times through the day. I do meditations. Tonight I am doing a radio show with Angel Heart Radio, and I have a wonderful man on. He's the pastor of one of the churches down where I live. Hi, Sandeep on Periscope from India. Hello, and thank you for being here.
Sherry asked where Angel was. Here's Brooke. This is Brookie, for those of you who are new. Yes.
Yes, we were able to see the comments.
Angel is somewhere. Don't have any idea. I think she might be on the other side over there out on by the river, just chewing on a piece of wood.
And where's Wally? No, Sandeep, this is not just a video. We are live. Yes, we are real.
Yeah, we're real.
We're seeing your comments, honey, and good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
We're so glad that you're here.
I'm not, but he's on.
They're on the screen because Periscope will come up over here.
Periscope over there. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's showing. It's showing on the big screen.
Okay. Oh, Jax, thanks for sharing.
No, we're not on a beach. We're on a river. There's a beautiful river behind us, the St. John's. Is it the largest river or one of the largest rivers in Florida?
It is one of the largest, but I want to say good night to Jax, and thanks for joining us. Sweet dreams, sweetheart, and I can't wait to connect with you.
Yes,
so thank you for being with
Thank
us.
you for being here.
And she said she will come back soon.
Awesome.
The St. John's River is one of the few rivers on the planet that flows from south to north. So it is the opposite. And we are a mile from Lake George, which is the second largest lake in the state of Florida. We're in north central Florida. What is she?
Oh, she's throwing something in the river.
Oh, okay. Well,
and there's not a boat.
Come here, Angel. Come here. Come on, sweetheart. Come on, baby girl.
I was just looking to see if maybe Wally paid us a visit.
Yeah, I don't see Wally or Wally's big brother out there. So
yeah.
Okay. She sees spirits, so both of my dogs see spirits and orbs and all of that stuff, so it could be that.
Oh,
yeah,
thank
Wally
you.
is chilling.
Thank you. And Sandeep, if you want to hang out with us in about 7 minutes, we do about a 10-minute meditation and prayer. We lift up anybody who has a prayer request, anybody that has somebody or themselves that they need to just have us all focus on to bring good energy to. And yes, we are on here regularly. We're on here every morning at this time. Yes, we need good people to stream regularly on Periscope. You are so right about that. And on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And Trey, Facebook jail, never known such caring criminals. You know, I sent Facebook a message. I know it probably wasn't even heard. But I said, all we put out is love and light. We don't go on and rant and rave. We're not political. We're not a religion, so we don't preach to people. We just put our arms around people in a loving, caring way because we're spiritual beings. So, yeah, it's something that happens. You know, I'm over it now. It's kind of irritating when it happens. But what happens is if you share too much too fast, they look at that like you're spamming other people and that your posts are not wanted. So, oh, thank you. Sandeep says you're both the best. Well, we think we are a mirror for you. That's our take on life. Whatever we're doing or whatever you're seeing us doing, you're seeing something inside of yourself that you're resonating with. So thank you for being here and thank you for your comments.
And for those that are new to us, Teri, at the end of our show every day, at about 8:20, she takes prayer requests and she does guided meditations, prayers. They're absolutely beautiful. They set your whole day forward. But that's where we get very real about if we've had losses or what we're grieving or what we need for prayer. And so, again, we are not a religion. We are just a spiritual group who our whole goal is to lift each other up and to help each other through the good and the bad. And so, please, if you put in your prayer request.
Yeah, and Sandeep, I know you all on Facebook can't see the Periscope comments, so I just put the name up for us all to remember when we go into our prayer time.
Right.
For Sandeep. Thank you for being here with us.
Deirdre asked if we would add her daughter, Danya, today, and Luann said to Deirdre that she was going to, pray for Danya, too, as well. Thank
absolutely.
you. And that's what we do. We lift each other up. We've become family. We've gotten to know each other, and we're there for each other to support each other.
Yes.
And I want to specifically lift up Carol Allen today because she's dealing with grief and loss, and even it doesn't matter if it was yesterday or 50 years ago. These things can trigger those deep spaces where maybe we haven't grieved it fully. Grief doesn't have a timeline. It doesn't say, okay, you get this amount of time to grieve and then it's done. Things can come up when you least expect it. So yes. And Catherine Kovacs asked for us to pray for her mom and Michael. And we will, you as well, sweetheart.
And there's for Danya, for anybody who missed that. And to answer you, Sandeep, yes, we are on Facebook right now.
Yes. And if she starts the prayers and goes into that prayer time and you think of something after she started, or we haven't read your comment, your prayer request, it's there. God knows, God, source, creator, whatever that is for you, knows. The angels know. They know the hearts of the people in this group. And so if that request will be addressed on a prayer level, on the angelic God realm. So not to worry. And Trey asked that we had prayers for her fur angel, Susie Hope. She's worried that she's lost and scared without her fur mom, and she was taken so unexpectedly and suddenly. I didn't realize that. That's
therapy dog. Yeah. Trey, if you would send me a private message, I do connect with spirit and those that have passed, and I'll spend some time with you and see if we can make a connection with your beautiful Susie.
Yeah,
let's do that. So
great.
Let's put our prayer requests in now because we're coming up on time pretty soon to start the meditation.
And Julie Kiss asked for prayers as well. Yes, and how's your husband doing, Julie? He's been on my mind, as you have. I know it's been, he's had a lot of medical stuff going on, so keep us posted if you will.
Keep typing in your prayer requests, and if you don't want to share them out loud, that's fine. Just hold them in your heart because God sees your heart. And we humans have to use words, right? We have to use words to communicate with each other, but it's different in spirit because it's what's behind the words that's seen. So keep putting them in there, and we're going to lift everybody up when we get to the prayer time.
Wow, this has been a really good morning
This
so
has been
far.
An awesome morning. Thank you all for your interactions. I just love this.
So do I.
Trey, you can send, I'm on the group. If you go in there, you can just click on my name and send me a friend request, and we'll connect, and I'll do a Zoom or somehow connect with you where we can just have some moments to ask Susie to come through with a message for you. Yeah, and you might want to also consider coming to the Angel Circle. Wednesday night, I'm doing an Angel Circle at 7 o'clock, I'm pretty sure. And it's going to be a Zoom meeting. If you want to come onto that, there's an event on the group. So you can go to workshops. And that's the thing about our beautiful group. We have topics in there, so it's kind of organized a little bit. You can go to a topic and click on it, and you'll see all the things. You'll see Jeryl Anne's workshops that she does. Anything that we create, we'll put in there as a workshop. And my Angel Circle is on a page called Angel Circles by Teri Angel, and I'm doing those regularly. So if you can't make one, I'm trying to alternate days. If you can't make a Wednesday, I'm doing the next one on a Tuesday. So, and I see we have more prayer requests coming
Sherry
on.
Seymour said Clayton Morrison and his mom, Patricia.
Awesome.
Clayton is her grandson, and he's having, I think, some eye issues.
Right.
And then Patricia is her daughter. So, beautiful girl. I just love her.
Yes,
we're really fortunate. Sherry is one of our neighbors. She only lives about 15 minutes away from me. So, Sherry and I, we met in a yoga class. We saw each other in yoga class, and it was like, oh my gosh, there's one of my soul sisters right there. Boom.
Yes, Trey, I will reach out to you, honey, and give you that information. And I'm turning you all around to the river now.
Okay, she will. She's Trey is badly dyslexic.
Yes, I will definitely reach out to you, Trey.
Bernadette says, where do we get the list again? Go to Angelic River Family, to the group, And there's a bar at the left, and it says events, and there's also a topic area on the right, and you can click on workshop topic, and it'll take you there. And if you have issues, if you have difficulty maneuvering it, no worries. Just message one of us. We have the three. Look at, and there's the three moderators. One of the three of them would be willing to help as well. So, yeah, we're user friendly, hopefully.
Yes, we certainly are. All right, so let's get centered and balanced as you look at this beautiful river scene. Isn't that gorgeous this morning? The wind's blowing, so the current is really flowing at a good pace. It's not still like a lake. It's moving, and that feels like where the angels are taking us today. So let's call in our beautiful angels to center and balance us. Let's call in Archangel Raphael. Just take a deep breath in as he arrives. Your energy may start to feel warm because when these angels come in, they really heat up the place. So we're asking Raphael for healing. We're asking Archangel Michael to hold us in a protective energy, put us in a protective bubble. Archangel Gabriel, we call on you to come in for some clarity. And Archangel Uriel, please help us to ground into Mother Earth's energy. Help us to feel the cord running out of us into Mother Earth, reaching down in to find that center, to find the balance, and bringing that back up to us inside, all the way up to our hearts and anchoring in our hearts, that we may be centered and balanced as we go into a prayer time and go into lifting our vibration, lifting our frequency. So continue to take a deep breath in. If you want to look at the river, look at the water flowing, or if you want to just have your eyes closed while you do this, there is no wrong or right way to do meditation or to do prayers. And I'm just looking at all the comments and remembering who all we brought to the circle today. And I want to add my friend Camille and anyone in any of your families or any of your friends that need to be lifted up right now. You may not have typed it or spoken it, but God knows your heart. So hold that person right now. You just pulled up some centering energy. Add in that thought of who you want to receive a blessing right now. Whose life do you want to be touched? And as we hold that person in our hearts, we're going to carry that request forward. We're going to have the angels help us to raise our frequency, raise our vibration. And we do that through the breath. We do that through gratitude. Let's feel gratitude in our hearts right now. Find something you're grateful for. Maybe it's just being able to breathe today. You're alive. You woke up. It's another day for you. Hold that gratitude in your heart and feel your frequency start to increase, feel your vibration start to go out from your body further and further. And the beautiful angels are helping us with each breath. They're helping us to raise up higher. Now we're going up to our soul star. It's the chakra that we can connect with our spirit. We can connect with our higher self. We can welcome in the messages and the energy of the angels into our very being. And as you sit there in that energy of the soul star, just give some gratitude. Give some gratitude for your higher self that's guiding you through this human experience. Give some gratitude to the ascended masters who are with all of us. Give some gratitude for Jesus. It was such a beautiful celebration yesterday of the ascension. And this is what we're all going through right now, is that ascension process. So be gentle with yourself and Feel into the energy of excitement about it. Just let go of any of the 3D emotions of fear and panic and feel into the excitement. We came here for such a time as this. Let's really enjoy that time. And now let's take another deep breath in and ask the angels to lift us even higher. Let's go directly to the foot of God. And when I say God, that's what I call the Creator, my vision of the Creator. As humans, we want to have a name to put to everything so that we know how to address that person or that thing. So it's the God of your understanding. However you relate to God, however you envision that Creator, that's where you're going to be sitting right now with your prayer requests, with that person that you've held in your heart. And we're asking for whatever is the best and highest good for the resolution with these prayer requests. Whatever is needed in that person's life. It may not be what we envision as humans. We may want something that's not in their game plan. It's not what they came here for. But God knows that. He knows what's best for each of us as we lift up prayer requests, either for ourselves or for someone else. So it may not be answered in the way that we think, but it will be answered in the way that's the best for them. So as we brought our prayer requests to God for people and for situations, let's now bring our earth. Think of where you live, the country you live in. Think of what's happening there. And all the inhabitants that are there in your country, in your nation. Let's bring those in and ask for the best and highest good for what's happening. I'm lifting up the United States where I live right now. There's so much loss, and let's pray for those that are losing family and friends. Let's pray for those all over the world who have contracted the virus and are dealing with it. They're being treated, they're recovering from it. And now let's bring our beautiful Mother Earth to God, and let's ask for energy to come forth from Earth that's fresh, that's new, that's revived, and we're seeing that happening already. I feel gratitude coming from Mother Earth, and let's bring that gratitude to God. Let's say thank you. Thank you for what's going on with our waters. Thank you for what's going on with the trees, with the plants, with the animals. Show some gratitude for this time of rebirth, this time of rejuvenation that's happening, this time of peace that's happening. And let's lift up all of those who are still resisting. They're still resisting what's happening and really disrespecting others by maybe carrying the germs forward. Let's lift them up right now. There's no judgment. Let's just ask for more awakening of the energies and more respect for other people. As we do have to go out and about, we have to still live, but just being respectful to do those things which will keep us safe and keep others safe that we encounter. Let's bring those into the circle to be lifted up. And now as we're sitting here at the foot of God, I want each one of you that are there to just ask to be touched right now in your life, whatever the need may be. Maybe you don't even know what the need is. Maybe you're not even aware yet. But just ask for some enlightenment. Ask for your spiritual eyes to be more open. If you've been praying for a connection with other like-minded souls, thank God for being here, because we are family. And we ask God's blessing on this group that has just come together out of love, out of seeing that need to connect. And I feel such a warmth happening right now as we're all just basking in that energy, as we're all just feeling the love that's coming directly from our Creator, as well as the angels that are surrounding us, and as well as everyone in the group that's gathered together at the same time, asking the same thing, asking to be touched and cleared, have our energy balanced, have anything that's low vibration, any of those feelings of doubt and anger and denial, have all of that brought to mind to be healed. Let's experience that healing right now. Just listen to the sound of the river. Stay present. Just stay very present where you are. And what are you feeling? Do a scan from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. What are you feeling right now? Where's that energy coming to you? Is it in your heart? Do you feel your heart opening up, expanding out with love? Maybe the energy is going into your solar plexus, letting you know you are worthy. That's the energy coming out from God right now. You are worthy. You are enough. Feel that. Breathe it in again. You are worthy. God's love is unconditional. There's nothing you have to do. And the love won't be taken away if you don't do something, or if you do something that you judge as not good. There is no good. There is no bad. There just is. So just sit with that. Sit with just being in this moment. Just be present. Come back to the present. If your thoughts wander, if you go somewhere else, just come back to the present moment. Breathe in. We're sitting at the foot of God still. Each being blessed and cleansed. Hold that thought. Do another scan of your body. Where is it expanding now? Where is that energy flowing into you and staying right now? Is it staying in your heart center? Is that really opening up? Maybe it's your throat. I feel some throats opening up so you can be authentic. You can speak your words without judgment, without criticizing yourself. Maybe it's your thoughts. Let's lose any thought of I should or I shouldn't. That's a judgment and a criticism. And now let's give gratitude to God. Thank you, God, for this day. Thank you for the air that we breathe. Thank you for the food that we put in our bodies to keep our bodies alive. Thank you for the water that we drink, and please bless all the waterways in the earth, rivers, oceans, lakes. Help our water continue to cleanse, continue to clear up the energy that's there. Thank you for the animals. And now let's have the angels gently bring us back to our bodies. Coming Coming back into your heart center first, bathing in that love that was placed there. Stay there for a moment. Stay there. Hear the words from God, I love you, and it's an unconditional love. You are so loved. You are so supported. And you are so loved in this group of people that have gathered together. Each one of you is important. There's none that are more or none that are less important. We are all equal. Hold the energy of the group right now. Let's hold each other. Just like you would hug a friend. Just hold on. Do a long hug. Just hug each other right now. Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel warm? That's love. I'm just enjoying my hugs at the moment. It feels so good to receive a hug and holding each of you tight. Now that we've hugged, we're going to share how that felt. We're going to share some love with our heart telephone. This is our thing that we do every day, and hopefully we'll do it forever. If we're not online, we're online in spirit for sure. So the way that the heart telephone works is you hold the hand of the person next to you. You hold them close, you squeeze their hand. You bring that clasped hand up to your heart. And as it's there on our heart, let's feel each other's heartbeats. Feel that heart beating softly, gently, with love. Feel the energy that's emanating out from that heart space. And now let's turn to the person on the left and say, I love you. I love you. Yummy. Feel it going around the circle, growing and growing in energy. Hear those words as everyone in the group says it to someone else. The sound gets louder and louder and louder as it comes back to you. And you hear that blast of love, and you feel it in your heart. Wow. Now let's shout it out to the whole entire group that's gathered, those that will gather, anyone whose energy is connected here, those we lifted up in prayer. Let's shout it out at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I love you. Oh, yum. Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand. That was beautiful. Yay. How yummy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, all of you, for being here with us. Yeah, it's a great start to the day. You're right, Julie. Oh, how amazing you all are. You are so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
I love you all.
Yes, big hugs. I love those hugs today. Didn't that feel good? Oh, it felt so good to hug. I think one of the things that we're all missing is that human touch, being able to comfort each other and really love each other.
And Teri, thank you. I hope you can join us, even if it's at the last part, because Teri's meditations, prayers are just amazing, and they're so heartfelt. I'm really fortunate I get to feel it in person, but it goes out to each and every one of us, and this is just, this is a perfect way to start my day, and to start it with all of you. It's so lovely. And Deirdre says tears and yawns again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I love you too, Jeryl Anne. Thank you all.
Luann, you have a blessed day too, sweetheart. I know it's raining up there, but
yeah. And I don't know, I don't think Diane is still with us, but I know she goes live, so hopefully she'll post it in the group. So go look for that in the group. Diane Allison Beiersdorfer.
Yes.
And I believe the Enlightened World meditation is later in the afternoon today, like around 3 or 4, because Lisa Jo's out in California, so Pacific time, and so she'll come on a little later. But yeah, please. And tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time, I will be on Angel Heart Radio, and that does stream live on Facebook and YouTube. So come join us. Just stay immersed in this beautiful energy. Yeah, let us know how you're doing.
If it's not raining, we don't know what the weather's going to be like at sunset here. We've had some beautiful sunsets, and we usually just stream them live. We don't go on camera at all. We just sit there and people chat amongst, we chat back and forth, and it's just very casual. But it's a really nice way to end the day with the sunset. And then after the sunset will be Teri's show at 8 o'clock on Angel Heart Radio. And you stream on Facebook.
We're on Angel Heart Radio. That's a page on Facebook, and also on Enlightened World. You can find us here. You'll find everything on Enlightened World. Yeah. And I probably will not be out for the sunset tonight. I do an intentions group on Monday night.
Oh, that's
right. If anybody's interested in that group, it's not streamed. It's a live thing on Zoom that we do. Just let me know if you're interested. We have a good group, and it's different every week. There's different people that come and go. So that may be something that someone might be interested in, that might need in your life. That's why we do it. That's why we're there. I love you so much. Thank you all for being here.
Have a blessed day with some big and small miracles that we can hear about tomorrow morning.
Yeah, create those miracles.
Yes.
We create with our thoughts.
Absolutely.
And Carol's got heavy rain and loves the sound on the roof. I do too, Carol. I love that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Now, Wendy showed up to say goodbye. She's at work now.
Okay.
Love you,
Bye,
Wendy.
Wendy. Have a great day, sweetheart.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.